Hello, triathletes, dear endurance athletes. Welcome to this launch liftoff. We have a new exciting project that is called From Zero to Hero Triathlon Journey. And I have here as a guest Christian, who is a passionate and enthusiastic triathlete, new to the sport relatively. And we're gonna cover his journey to his first Ironman. And if you want to know how we do this and with which kind of secret weapons we're working here, we're going to reveal this on the 12-month journey that you can subscribe here. But before we get into detail, I am Kai. I'm a mental coach at 5D Coaching, and I'm working with athletes, all kinds of sport, but my specialty is endurance athletes, and I'm gonna teach them how to get their their full potential using their mind to really get their full potential on the track on the race day. And one of the techniques I'm using to achieve this is the vegetative training, in short, VGT. And with this self-regulation of the body, we really can tap into the full potential of the body. And Christian, who is with me today, has had some great experience with this vegetative training, and that's why he came up with a great idea and to show the effects of the vegetative training to a big audience and to unlock the secrets. So I have found this technique and got taught this from a Norwegian vegetotherapist who also works with athletes. And I'm using this technique, I think, like 5 years from now, and I've seen great results in any area. But today is the topic triathlon and endurance. So without further words, let's jump into this Q&A to make you more interested about our project, Liftoff. And Christian, welcome to the show. And can you please introduce yourself a bit? What is your background? You're a newbie relatively to the sport. Describe yourself a little bit.
Sure. Thank you, Kai. That's a great introduction, and hello to all the athletes out there. My name is Christian. I'm in the age group 25, 29. Sport background wise, I did football from 8 to 16 as usual until my knees started saying, stop doing this. And then from age of 16 to 26, actually, I was more passively going to just the gym or the fitness center to maintain a general condition of the body. And I have discovered triathlon last year. So in 2021, when I bought my first road bike from a secondhand place where they sold them, and then I got hooked. I started biking. So I bought the bike in May 2021. And then in July 2021, with zero swim background, swimming 3 minutes per 100 meters, which is drowning essentially, I completed the first Ooster, my first triathlon Olympic distance in Ooster in 2021. And this is when I got hooked. Then because of work, I took 1 or 2 months break with some trainings here. And then I started training a bit more seriously or more consistently as of October 2021.
Great. So your last year as a triathlon, your last triathlon season was seeing a big shift in performance. Could you tell the audience a little bit about that? What did
Absolutely.
you do differently?
Absolutely. So I completed the winter block from the winter block from January to March with a few niggles, with a few injuries. My legs were hurting because I was biking a lot indoors on the turbo trainer. and I couldn't really run, and I experienced quite a few, let's say, painful situations when I question myself. I think, is this the right sport for me? Am I doing this right? It's not supposed to be so painful. And that was around March. And I believe we started this recovery journey with the bike fit in April this year. And then because I signed up for the Tour de Lac du Léman, which is a 180K loop around Geneva Lake. And this is when you actually said the catchphrase I'll never forget, right? I was obsessed with the training volume and training hours per week, and you said it's all about recovery. And this is when it was my personal click, right? Hey, what is this guy talking about? I want to hear more. So I believe just to round up the season, definitely took up after I picked up VGT, so vegetative training together since April, May this year. So I did, I believe, at least 10 competitions since then. Sprint triathlons, Olympic, I did the Geneva and Zurich triathlon, I did the Rapperswil half Ironman, Poznan half Ironman, and many Lucerne half marathon. So many competitions during this entire year, and it was solely supported, of course, in the background with vegetative training. So that's why I came back and say, hey, this is working so well. Let's share with everyone, because I love doing triathlon just for the sake of doing, no competition needed, right? And if there's someone out there struggling with any pain, this should be a pain-free sport, and you should be able to do this as long as you want. So anyway, so just to wrap it, was a full season. This is why for 2023, to have this VGT and mental training together, to be able to move this onwards and upwards.
Great. So let me add something to the audience. We had an interview about your season using the VGT in my newsletter community. So and then I received a lot of curious questions and even doubts. So I think it's perfect, your idea to really reveal this and to really showcase what is possible for an average Ironman or triathlete to go the Ironman journey, and with such a technique, vegetative training, and compared to someone who has all the gears, who does additional recovery techniques, like going to a massage and going to the osteopath, going to see, going to a freeze chamber, to the cryo chamber, and doing all this stuff. And you are simply doing what you said, swim, bike, run, VGT, right?
Repeat and repeat.
And repeat. And well, there's different things in between. There's there you have your normal life. You have full time working. You have a girlfriend. You have other relationships. You have all sorts of things that you manage on this journey. And VGT is just one. Has become one major part of it. Now, you wanna share this information, and we're gonna share this with you in on 12 months, and every month we're gonna look into your values, look into your power, your results that you made in proprieties, in competitions, on the preparation to your goal, and we're gonna reveal what else you're gonna track.
Right. So since triathlon community is fanatic about numbers, I hope and I believe, we'll share VO2 max values. We'll share average hours of sleep. We'll show average training hours. We'll show exactly intensity zone. So there's a lot of data we will tap into.
Okay, so we're gonna put all this data and all your feedback from the VGT and how do you feel and how are you training, together with the data in a monthly newsletter, so everyone can really follow this and yeah, can see, can compare himself to what we are doing and to what we are, yeah, achieving then finally. So one important thing you mentioned in the pre-talk was that you're going for Ironman Thun in Switzerland in the summer without any expectation, without any pressure. So this is really an experiment, and from the mental coaching aspect, uh, everybody who's listening here, take your Ironman journey uh, as an experience, as an open experience. So you can fully enjoy this, and that's what we're gonna do here as well, adding the vegetative training, and we have come across like you doing this 3 to 4 times a week. You are self-coached,
I'm
or
self-coached. Yeah.
let's say you are coached by the VGT, because
Mhm.
the vegetative training, you mentioned it earlier in another interview, it's a meditation for you that offers you insight. How's your body and what's the best thing to to go for? So you're self-coach using the VGT to get some guidance. So you have no training plan really. You're just gonna reveal afterwards what you have done, right? So um, you're gonna do this 3 to 4 times a week, 30 minutes approximately. It takes this vegetative training, and yeah, what makes you so certain, Christian, that this is working for you? I mean, why do you take the time and you want to share this with anyone else? What makes you so sure?
Right, Kai. So as you said, so I'm working 100%. I'm working as a consultant. I have a girlfriend. It's a busy schedule all the time. And since I'm just an amateur, I'm just an enthusiast. And like I said earlier, also on my Instagram, I'm documenting the journey as journey to Ironman. I believe it's maybe it's not about the confidence, but the incredible results I've seen from training repeatedly, even peaking at 17 hours per week for 2 weeks in the training camp in St. Moritz. Results and hours and volume that I never even imagined it would be possible. I say, hey, everybody needs to know about this. We need to open up the books or play with the open cards, show everyone how powerful this technique is, and make sure to, that's why it's an experiment, to document all the data necessary to back up the shiny statements, right? To say, hey, this is why exactly this is working. And also, like I said, I follow 150 triathletes on Instagram. The community tends somehow sometimes to be a bit secretive, maybe due to sponsorships, maybe due to the diplomacy, maybe due to the competitive advantage, which is number one actually. But here we want to say, hey, for any amateur enthusiast triathlete that wants to go from zero or mostly Olympic sprint distance to full distance Ironman in a quite condensed amount of time, this is how we would do it using VGT, and what edge can VGT give you as an amateur working triathlete. And
Great.
it's time to let the secrets out. It's time to reveal all the numbers, and it's time for everyone to be able to replicate this because this is all in you, right? So why shouldn't you be able to do what someone else is doing?
Yes. Wow, this is really touching my emotions, and this is always what I've dreamed of. That this someone is willing to share his journey, and it's repeatable. So thank you for your, yeah, for your responsibility and for your willpower to go on this journey and to showcase it. So it will be lots of fun. We don't know what we're gonna expect yet. There will be some always some ups and some downs, and we're gonna tackle them using the VGT. So there's no other technique involved. It's yeah, it's it's not a scientific project we are doing. We're doing just one person, and we're doing this with no control group and stuff like that. But we want to showcase what is possible and want to inspire you to do the same. So, from my experience as a coach, I have taught this technique. Let's say I don't get the number, I don't count the numbers, but between 60 or 80 athletes. I have taught this technique, and everyone asked me prior, is this working for me? I'm such a skeptic. Yes, it is working for anyone. So it's in the body. It's an innate capacity that you just have to unlock, and yeah, you train it to make it work for your own purpose. And so, what else is interesting for our viewers, Christian? We're gonna do this 12 months. We're gonna
One session per month. We're gonna have one session.
we're gonna have one session per month where we do the VGT, and we just get it to the next level. As I said, it's a training, and it evolves from one training to the other. And you said something about opening the cards. So from my experience, if you apply this technique to your routine, if you take out the time of your busy life and you train with this VGT, you will get to know that your body is capable of so much more. And every time you do reach the limit and apply the VGT, the vegetative system of your body puts you on another level. So in this way, you have a tool to upgrade your body every time you do a hard training, and do it in a safe way. Your body tells you from the reactions it does when you're ready for the next level, right? So it's not a dance on the knife. It puts you on safe ground, and this is when the sport gets really fun and enjoyable. So, and it's not a struggle and not so much tension. How should you put more training into your schedule? No, it is not. And that's why I'm so happy that you're gonna be our subject, our Zero2Hero. Okay, and I'm really, really excited for this journey. If you want to subscribe, we're gonna post a link where you can subscribe to our newsletter and get some insights, and you just follow us, and maybe we find a way how you can interact a bit more with us on the journey. We don't know yet. We will see what comes up on your request as well. So do you have any other insight or input that you want to give, Christian?
Just to expand so this is the number one thing for amateur triathletes, right? Injury prevention. The longer you can prevent injury, the longer you can train, and the better you become, the faster you are. So that's why dancing on the knife or dancing on the edge VGT takes you out from that red zone, brings you back. It tells you when your body is ready for the next session, and you will also be able to listen to your body. That's one of the key aspects, to say, am I able and willing and ready to train today? And your body will say no. For example, today, for me, I had a full week, Monday to Thursday. I was planning today another bike, another run session. My body's saying no. So the more you do VGT, the more you will get back to the green zone, allow your body to naturally develop. and enjoy the sport of triathlon that we all love so much. And yeah, join us for this experience and experiment, and hop on the Norwegian train. Don't be left behind. This is the only way.
Well, we will see, and we're excited to start and grateful for your audience. Sign up and stay with us. Stay tuned. Thank you very much, Christian. It was my pleasure to talk with you once again. We have our next session again, one-on-one here in the studio in, I think, the 2nd or the 3rd of December. And
Yes.
maybe I have a little bit of a surprise for you. If we do that here, because just outside on the farm here, there's a little run. It's called Klauslauf. And maybe we're gonna put, that's a good idea, comes up. Maybe we're gonna make some story about the Klauslauf, and you're doing a VGT beforehand, and it's an 8.4 kilometer run through the forest here, and you have to dress like Santa Claus, or you just wear a hat for Santa. So it's a rather fun thing, but there is it's competitive, so it's and it's just going along the dirt road here in front of the farm. Yeah, so just see, that's the thing that come up, and we're gonna do this next month. If you sign up, you will hear the story of the Klauslauf.
Thank you, Kai.
Okay, thank you, and have a great day. Bye.